The silver dragonet on my shoulder knows I've lived this life before. Last time, I married the wrong Valmont. This time, I'm marrying his uncle. My mother almost dropped her wine glass.
You want him? Dravon Valmont? He's 8 years your senior.
I didn't explain. I just smiled. Some things don't need explaining. Like what happened in my past life. 20 years married to Cale Valmont. 20 years blind. Then I found his study wall, covered in magical projections of my cousin Celestia. Every year. Every stolen moment. Then I died. Then I woke up. Now I'm sitting at the Valmont Ducal Palace Gala, Frostscale curled on my shoulder, watching Cale swagger toward me with his usual smirk.
Heard you're marrying into the family. You didn't really think this would make me propose, did you?
Laughter ripples around us. I take a sip of juice.
I'm marrying your uncle.
The smirk dies on his face.
You're insane. He's 32.
I like mature men.
I turn to leave. He grabs my wrist. Frostscale's jaws open. Silver fire licks the air between us. He lets go fast.
You'll regret this, Bianca.
I walk away without looking back. From the second-floor balcony, someone watches me. Tall, broad shoulders, a golden dragonet peeking out from under his coat. Dravon Valmont raises his glass. I raise mine. 3 days later, Frostscale is bleeding. I burst through Cale's garden gates and find her locked in a tiny cage, a chain biting into her leg, her silver scales dull and lifeless. Celestia squats in front of her, poking her with a stick.
Why won't he breathe fire? Cale, you said he could.
I shove her aside. Celestia wails. Cale comes running.
It's just a dragon. Celestia wanted it. I'll get you another egg.
I don't answer. I whisper to Frostscale in dragon tongue. Her eyes light up. She blasts the cage lock with dragon fire and explodes out, landing on my shoulder, teeth bared at Cale. Listen carefully, I say, stroking her head.
From this day forward, I have nothing to do with you or the Valmont family.
Cale's face goes purple.
Without us, you're nothing!
I walk out. Frostscale's bell echoes through the garden. That night is the Valmont family dinner. The first time I'll officially meet Dravon. I rewrap Frostscale's bandages, refresh my glamour charms, and walk into the banquet hall. The elders are already seated. I choose the far end of the table. Frostscale curls at my feet. Cale slides into the chair next to me.
Who are you trying to fool?
Before I can answer, the doors swing open. Dravon Valmont walks in. Dragon General uniform. Silver pin on his shoulder. He scans the room, pauses on Frostscale, then lifts his eyes to mine. The air stills. He crosses the room in long strides and takes the seat Cale just vacated. Then he reaches into his pocket and places a Northern Dragon crystal on the floor for my dragonet. Frostscale crunches it happily.
You raised her well.
Thank you.
He serves me roasted dragon steak, picks the bones out of my fish, fills my plate before I can blink. I'm still staring at my food when the doors burst open again. Celestia rushes in, holding a wild dragonet.
Grace, my lady!
The Duke slams his glass down.
Who invited an outsider to a family dinner?
Cale opens his mouth. The Duke cuts him off.
Tonight, we're celebrating your uncle's engagement.
Cale goes white.
To who?
Dravon takes my hand under the table.
To Bianca.
He says quietly. The room goes dead silent. Cale stares at me like I just stabbed him. Right in front of him, I crush the messenger fairy he uses to send me notes into dust. The next few days are chaos. Cale changes his communication crystal profile to a candid shot of me feeding Frostscale. His bio reads, Bianca Northwood, the love of my life. My best friend sends congratulations. Thinking I've finally gotten back together with him, I laugh and block them all. Celestia shows up at my workshop, wild-eyed, clutching that stolen dragon.
You stole Cale from me!
She grabs a crystal ball and raises it to throw. Cale appears out of nowhere and jumps in front of me.
Are you insane?
He twists her wrist. The crystal ball shatters. Celestia collapses. Blood pools under her skirt. Someone gasps.
Is she pregnant?
Cale's face goes gray. His first instinct is to look at me.
Bianca, let me explain.
Don't. She's the one bleeding on the floor.
Celestia laughs, hysterical.
You just killed your own child, Cale!
Then she grabs my dress.
Are you happy now, Bianca?
My communication crystal lights up. Dravon's voice comes through.
I'm outside. We have an appointment to look at engagement rings.
The look on Cale's face? Priceless. Dravon takes me to his private estate in the Dragonback Mountains. Frostscale chases his golden dragonet across the meadow, their little flames puffing into the air. I lean against his shoulder.
I'm not sad, just regretful. I wasted my best years on someone like that.
He kisses my hair.
Every day from now on will be better.
On my birthday, he takes me to the highest tower restaurant in the capital. I think it's just dinner. Then every magical light in the city goes out. Across the river, the palace barrier lights up with words big enough to see for miles. Bianca Northwood, marry me. From the mountains comes the thunder of wings. Hundreds of dragons drop from the clouds. The entire dragon corps, flying in formation, painting hearts and rings across the night sky with their fire. Frostscale launches from my side and flies up to meet them, her silver scales blazing like scattered stars. Draven drops to one knee. He pulls out a velvet box.
Our last engagement was arranged by our families. This time I'm asking you myself. Bianca Northwood, will you be my wife?
I'm crying. I hold out my hand.
Yes.
The ring slides on. The dragon core roars. Dragon fire explodes across the sky in one enormous flower. We kiss while everyone cheers. Frostscale lands on Draven's shoulder. His little golden dragonet pokes its head out and touches its forehead to hers. They're copying us. The communication crystal lit up at midnight. Draven was reading reports by the fire. Frostscale was curled on my lap, her silver scales catching the light. The moment the crystal glowed, she lifted her head and made a small, worried sound.
Report.
A hoarse voice came through.
General, northern outposts all silent. We sent scouts to Grey Ridge. First outpost is gone. Everyone dead. Dragons too.
The voice shook.
Their scales turned grey, like stone. Some of them attacked their own riders.
Frostscale made a sound I'd never heard before. Draven looked at her, then at me.
I'm going north. You stay here. Bianca.
I speak dragon tongue. You don't. She can talk to sick dragons. I can understand her. You need me.
He stared at me for a long moment. Then he sighed.
Pack warm clothes. We leave at dawn.
I nodded. From the window, I saw a figure standing at the edge of the estate. Celestia. She was watching us, smiling. I closed the curtain. The north was worse than I imagined. 3 days of flying on Sunflower's back, Frostscale tucked inside my coat. The cold bit through everything. Draven wrapped his cloak around me and didn't let go. The first outpost looked like a graveyard. Dead dragons lay in the snow. Their scales weren't silver or gray anymore. They were the color of old ash. Their eyes were open, but the eyes themselves had turned to stone.
What happened to them?
Draven knelt beside one.
Hard as rock, not natural.
I knelt too. I placed my hand on the dragon's head and spoke dragon tongue. Show me. What did you see? The dragon was dead, but its scales remembered. I saw black water, thick as blood, rising from underground, seeping into the streams. Dragons drank it. Then came the pain, the madness, the voice in their head screaming one word, kill. I opened my eyes. My hands were shaking.
It's in the water. A curse. Underground.
Draven's face went hard.
It feeds every river in the north. Then every dragon in the north is already infected.
A woman in military uniform walked up to us. She had a scar from her eyebrow to her jaw.
General. I'm Aid Vance. And you're right, miss. Every dragon is infected.
Soldiers lay on cots. Their faces were gray. Their lips were blue. Some whispered in their sleep, not human words, but dragon tongue. Curses. Please. Names of their dead dragons.
Their dragons went mad.
Vance said.
The bond between rider and dragon, it works both ways. When the dragon breaks, so does the rider.
How many?
Draven asked.
3 dead. 12 more like this.
Vance paused.
And it's spreading.
Frostscale jumped off my shoulder. She walked to the nearest soldier and touched his hand with her nose. The soldier's eyes opened. He looked at her.
Help.
I went to him. I took his hand. It was cold, but not dead yet.
Kindle.
I said in dragon tongue.
Lavia. Grindel Morven Kyle.
His eyes focused on mine. He said a name I didn't recognize.
The Grey Lady.
Vance closed them for him.
A witch from the north. Executed 50 years ago.
She's dead.
Draven said.
Her daughter isn't.
I looked at Vance.
Who's her daughter?
Vance met my eyes.
Celestia Northwood. Your cousin.
That night, Draven told me about his mother. I was sitting on a cot, Frostscale in my lap. Sunflower was curled beside us, her golden scales warm against my leg. Draven sat across from me, sharpening a knife.
My mother died when I was 6.
I didn't know your mother spoke dragon tongue.
I don't remember much. Just her voice. She used to sing to me in dragon tongue. Everyone in my family did. Once. Then she died. My father stopped speaking it. My brother never learned. I taught myself from old books.
What about Sunflame?
He paused.
Sunflower was my mother's dragon's egg. The morning she died, the egg appeared on my pillow. I carried it against my chest for 3 months. Fever, nightmares. I didn't let go.
You hatched her yourself. At 6 years old.
I had no choice.
Frostscale lifted her head. She looked at Sunflower. Then she crawled out of my lap and lay down beside the golden dragonet. Sunflower made a soft sound. She spread her wing over Frostscale's back. 2 small dragons curled together like kittens. Draven looked at them.
They'll be fine.
Who? The dragons or us?
Both.
I leaned my head against his shoulder. Outside, the northern wind howled, but inside, it was warm. Kale arrived the next morning. I was eating breakfast in the mess hall when he walked in. 6 guards behind him, a travel cloak covered in snow, and that smile I knew too well.
Bianca!
Arms open.
I heard you needed help.
Frostscale hissed.
I don't need your help.
I'm not offering help. I'm offering information.
He sat down across from me without asking.
Celestia has a manor in the Eastern Valley. Grey Ridge Mountains. I've been there.
I stopped eating.
Why would you tell me this?
Because I want to make things right.
His smile faded.
I know you don't believe me, but I heard what she's planning. The curse, the Grey Lady, all of it.
And you just decided to betray her?
I stared at him.
I decided to stop being stupid.
He stared back. For once, he didn't look like he was lying.
Where exactly is this manor?
He pulled out a map. I memorized every mark he made. I didn't tell Draven about the manor until after Kale left.
He's lying.
The manor is real, Vance confirmed it. Grey Lady's old ritual site.
He's still lying about something.
Probably.
I strapped on my northern dragon scale. Frostscale climbed onto my shoulder.
But I need to see what's in that manor.
You're not going alone.
I'm taking Frostfame.
That's not what I meant.
We looked at each other.
I'll be back in 3 days.
I said.
You won't. You'll find something, get curious, and stay longer.
Then come get me.
I will.
He pulled me close, his forehead against mine. A dragon's goodbye.
3 days.
3 days.
I walked out into the snow. Behind me, I heard Kale's guards falling into step. He was following me. Of course he was. I didn't stop him. He might be useful, or he might be a trap. Either way, I'd find out soon enough. The manor was hidden in a valley between 2 peaks. From outside, it looked abandoned. Gray stone walls, broken windows, a dead garden covered in snow. But Frostscale smelled magic. Blood, she whispered in dragon tongue. Old blood. Much of it. I found a basement window. Unlocked. I climbed through. Inside, the smell was worse. Rot. Copper. Something sweet underneath. I followed a narrow hallway upstairs. Voices came from behind a heavy oak door. Celestia's voice.
Not enough. I need more dragon blood. The grey ones are dying too fast.
We've already killed 3, my lady. Any more and the Legion will notice us.
A man's voice, northern accent.
The Legion already noticed. That's why Dravon is here. Good. Let him come. I want him to see.
See what?
See me take everything from him. His dragons, his army, his woman. Bianca Northwood will die on that altar. And Dravian will watch.
Frostscale's claws dug into my shoulder.
Not yet. Wait.
But my hand was already on my knife. The door opened. Celestia stood in the doorway, looking right at me.
I knew you'd come. You always were too curious for your own good.
2 men in black robes stepped out from behind her. Their eyes were gray. Not human gray. Dead gray. The same color as the infected dragons.
Let's talk,
Celestia said.
Inside.
I didn't run. There was no point. I walked into the room. Frostscale growled. I put my hand on her head to calm her.
Good girl. She's beautiful, you know. Silver dragons are so rare. I almost feel bad about what I'm going to do to her. You're not doing anything to her. We'll see.
She gestured to a chair. Iron. Bolted to the floor.
Sit.
I sat. The gray-eyed men locked chains around my wrists. The chains were made of dragon crystal. My magic went cold.
You remember the past life, don't you?
Celestia asked. She sat across from me, drinking wine. Frostscale was in a cage in the corner. The dragon crystal chains were draining her. Her silver scales looked dull.
I remember everything.
Then you remember that I married a northern lord in that life. A cruel man. He beat me. Locked me in a tower. I died cold and alone. You decided to become the cruel one.
She smiled.
I decided to become the winner.
She leaned forward.
My mother, the Grey Lady, was executed before she could finish her work, but she left me everything. Her spells, her altar, her curse. And now, with Dravion's dragon mark, I can bring her back.
The dead can't come back. This one can, and she will, with your help. I won't help you. You will.
Because if you don't, every dragon in the north dies.
Including yours.
She looked at Frostscale's cage.
You have 3 days, Bianca. Bring me Dravion's dragon mark, or watch your dragon turn to stone.
She walked out. The gray-eyed men followed. I sat alone in the dark, listening to Frostscale's slow, weak breathing. The communication crystal was still in my pocket. Celestia hadn't searched me. She was too confident. I pulled it out, whispered Draven's name.
Bianca.
His voice came through immediately.
I'm alive. For now.
Where are you?
Celestia's manor. She wants your dragon mark.
Then she'll get...
No. Dravion, listen to me. She's not just trying to hurt the dragons. She's trying to resurrect the Grey Lady if she succeeds.
I don't care.
You should.
I don't. I care about you. Nothing else.
She'll kill me anyway, even if you give her the mark.
Then I'll get there before she does.
Draven.
I'm coming for you, Bianca. Tonight.
The crystal went dark. I held it in my hands and closed my eyes. Tonight. I just had to stay alive until tonight. Moonrise. I heard the dragons before I saw them. Sinfoir's golden flame lit up the night sky. She was flying low, fast, straight toward the manor. Draven was on her back. Alone. No army. No backup. Just him. Celestia walked out into the courtyard. She was smiling.
Dravon Valmont, I was hoping you'd come.
Let her go.
Give me the mark first.
They looked at each other across the courtyard. Draven raised his left hand. The dragon mark glowed silver under his skin, a living mark, bonded to his bones.
You want this? Come take it.
He pulled. The mark came off his wrist like a snake shedding its skin. With it went his claim to the Valmont name. Silver light flooded the courtyard. Draven's face went white. Blood dripped from his wrist. But he didn't fall. He held out the mark.
Now let her go.
Celestia reached for it. I saw my chance. Now, I whispered to Frostscale. Frostscale exploded out of her cage. The dragon crystal chain shattered. Her silver scales blazed with moonlight. She wasn't a dragonette anymore. She was a full-grown silver dragon. Spread, deep-bared, fire in her throat. She breathed. Silver flame hit Celestia's altar. The stone cracked. The black light flickered. Celestia screamed. I ran. My chains broke. Frostscale's fire had melted them. I grabbed Draven's hand. His wrist was still bleeding, the mark gone, but he was standing.
Together.
Frostscale. The silver flame hit Celestia. She didn't scream this time. She just looked at me. Her mouth moved. 3 words I couldn't hear. Then she was gone. Ash on the wind. The curse didn't die with her. It got worse. All across the north, infected dragons went mad at once. Their roars shook the mountains. The ground trembled.
The final stage. She activated it before she died. They're going to self-destruct.
How long?
Hours, maybe less.
Frostscale landed beside me. Her silver scales were still bright, but I could see her shaking. Ride me, she said. Ride me.
What?
I can carry you there. I climbed onto her back. Draven climbed up. She launched into the sky. Below us, the manor burned. Ahead, the mountains were full of mad dragons, gray and screaming. And in the center of the valley, a tower of blood crystals rose toward the sky. The heart of the curse.
We have to destroy it.
Then let's destroy it.
Frostscale flew faster. The blood crystal tower was taller than I expected. 10 meters of red, pulsing crystal. Inside each block, I could see shadows moving, trapped dragon souls, screaming without sound. At the top, a skull made of black fire.
The skull is the core. Destroy it. Destroy the curse.
How?
All the dragons need to breathe at once. Every infected dragon. Their fire, together, can melt blood crystal.
But they're mad. They won't listen.
I looked at Frostscale. She looked back at me. I can call them, she said. But you have to sing.
The song that costs half your life.
This time, I'll carry the cost.
No.
Bianca. Her voice was soft. You saved me. Let me save you. I closed my eyes. I opened my mouth. I sang. The song rose from my throat like silver smoke. Frostscale scales caught the moonlight and threw it across the valley. Every dragon that saw the light stopped. Their gray eyes cleared. For one moment, they remembered who they were. Then they all breathed at once. Hundreds of dragon flames hit the blood crystal tower. The tower screamed, cracked, fell. The skull shattered. The curse broke, and Frostscale fell out of the sky. I caught her before she hit the ground. She was small again, a dragonette. Her silver scales were dark, almost gray. Her eyes were closed.
Frostscale, Lorcan.
She didn't move.
Lorcan, wake up.
She's breathing.
Draven's hand touched my shoulder. She's breathing. I looked down. Her chest was moving. Small, slow, but moving.
She's alive.
I held her against my chest and cried. Around us, the mad dragons lay in the snow. Their gray scales were fading. Color was coming back. Blue, bronze, iron, amber. The curse was over.
But I had lost half my life to end it.
Draven knelt beside me.
How much?
He took my hand.
Half.
The dragons have a ritual, a way to share lifespans between bonded partners.
His grip tightened.
You want to share yours with me?
I want to give you half of what I have left.
That's not how math works.
Then we'll both have less, together.
I looked at him. Snow was falling on his hair. His face was tired and bloody and beautiful.
Okay.
I said. He kissed my forehead. We found Kale in the woods the next morning. He was sitting under a pine tree, knees drawn to his chest, shivering. His 6 guards were gone.
Celestia's dead.
He looked up at me. His eyes were empty.
The spell, is it gone?
I don't know.
If it's not gone, I'll have a voice in my head forever.
Then you'll learn to live with it.
He laughed. A hollow sound.
Bianca, was any of it real? Me and you? In the past life?
The first year, maybe the first year was real after that. I don't know.
He nodded slowly.
That's more than I deserve.
He stood up, walked away without looking back. Draven watched him go.
He'll be back.
I know.
At the wedding.
I know.
Are you going to let him in?
Only so I can watch him get carried out.
Draven almost laughed. The Dragon Court tried Celestia after she was dead. 7 charges. Genocide. Attempted resurrection of a banned witch. Use of forbidden blood magic. Abuse of a silver dragonette. Kidnapping. Treason. And one more I couldn't pronounce. Guilty on all counts. Her name was erased from every record. Her ashes were not allowed to rest in any cemetery. Her bloodline was cursed forever. But she had no bloodline. Her child had died with her.
It's over.
Vance said when the verdict was read.
Is it? I asked. She looked at me.
For now. But Grey Lady's followers are still out there. They'll find a new leader. They always do.
Then we'll fight them again?
That's what I like about you, Miss Northwood. You don't give up.
Neither does Frostscope.
Frostscale was sleeping in my arms. Her silver scales were slowly getting brighter. Sunbly was curled beside her, one wing draped over her like a blanket.
They'll be fine.
I know.
They'll probably have babies.
What? Vance walked away, still almost smiling. I looked down at Frostscale and Sunflower. 2 small dragons, tails tangled together. Babies? I decided not to think about it. We left the north on a clear morning. Frostscale was awake but weak. She rode in my pocket, her head poking out, watching the snow slide by beneath Sunflower's wings. Draven sat behind me, his arms around my waist. His wrist was bandaged where the dragon mark had been. The scar would never fade.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
Will you miss it?
The mark? No. The mark was my family's, my father's, my brother's.
What's yours, then?
He was quiet for a moment.
You. You're mine.
I leaned back against his chest.
Good. Because you're mine too.
Sunflower made a soft sound, almost like a laugh. Frostscale poked her head out of my pocket and chirped at her. 2 dragons, talking to each other. 2 humans, holding on. Below us, the north was waking up. Green shoots pushing through the snow. Rivers running clear again. In the distance, dragons flew free for the first time in weeks. The curse was broken. We were going home. We stopped for one night at Silver Creek, a small town at the border between north and south. The creek ran clear and cold, lined with silver stones that looked like scales. Frostscale loved it. She crawled along the bank, sniffing every stone. Sunflower followed her, wings half spread, ready to catch her if she fell. Draven sat on a large rock. I sat beside him, my feet in the water.
The life-sharing ritual. When can we do it?
When we get home.
What does it involve?
Blood, dragon tongue, a witness.
That's it?
That's it. And both parties have to say the same words.
What words?
My life is yours. Half for half, breath for breath.
My life is yours. Half for half, breath for breath.
Draven looked at me.
You just said it.
I was practicing.
You can't practice. The words only work once.
Then I'll say them again when it counts.
He shook his head, but he was smiling. Frostscale climbed onto my lap. She had a silver stone in her mouth. She dropped it into my hand.
Thank you.
For you, she said in dragon tongue. She climbed onto Draven's lap and gave him a stone too. For you. He looked at me.
What did she say?
She said for you.
He held the stone in his palm, small.
Thank you.
She chirped and climbed back to Sunflower. The two dragonets lay down together, side by side, tails twisted like a knot. Draven put his arm around me.
We should get married soon.
We have a wedding planned.
Sooner than that.
The wedding is in 3 weeks.
That's too long.
3 weeks. Not a day less. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
He kissed my hair. The creek ran past us, silver and cold. The stars came out, one by one. In the distance, dragons sang. The wedding was exactly 3 weeks later. Dravian planned every detail, the flowers, the seating, the music. He even had a tiny formal suit made for Frostscale, fireproof northern fabric, silver thread, a miniature Valmont crest on the collar. She wore it without complaint. That's how I knew she was happy. Sunspar had a matching suit in gold. The two dragonlets sat on their respective pillows at the altar, watching the ceremony with bright, curious eyes. Kale showed up at the exchange of rings. Of course he did. The doors burst open. He stood there in a white suit, wrinkled, stained, his face pale as snow.
Bianca.
You can't marry him! You disgrace! This is your uncle's wedding!
In our past life, we loved each other.
No.
He stopped.
We didn't love each other. You loved yourself, I loved the idea of you. Those are not the same thing.
His mouth opened, closed.
I'm marrying your uncle. Because he waited for me. Because he fought for me. Because when I was in a cage, he came to get me.
I put my hand through Draven's arm. The man I love is your uncle. I kissed my husband.
From now on, you can call me Aunt. Kale's face went gray. His wounds, the ones from the north, reopened. Blood stained his white suit. His knees buckled. The guards carried him out. Frostscale watched him go. Then she turned her back on him and curled up against Sunblaze. Draven took my hand. He slid the ring onto my finger.
My life is yours. Half for half. Breath for breath.
My eyes filled with tears. My life is yours. The words hung in the air like smoke from dragon fire. Then they settled into my chest.
I felt something change, a warmth spreading from my heart to his lifespan, flowing into me, mine, flowing into him, not half, everything. The dragon sang. And we kissed while the whole world cheered. One rainy night, I curled up in Draven's arms. Frostscale was sprawled by the fireplace, Sunflower tucked under her wing.
If you'd never met me in this life.
He laughed.
Let me tell you a story. 10 years ago, at the Royal Magic Academy graduation ball, there was a girl whose dress got stained with red wine. She didn't cry. She knelt down and used tongue to soothe a frightened dragonlet that no one else could get near. That girl's voice stayed with me for 10 years.
I couldn't breathe. That was me. That dragonet was the most difficult hatchling in Academy history.
Then I heard she'd given her heart to someone else. So I volunteered for the northern posting. If I couldn't marry you, I was going to bury her husband under my Dragoncore record instead.
I rolled on top of him, tears falling onto his chest.
Let's have a child. They can grow up with Frostscale.
He kissed me. Moonlight spilled through the window. By the fireplace, Frostscale shifted in her sleep and draped her tail over the little golden dragon. From the Dragonback Mountains came the faint call of dragons, a blessing for a love that crossed 2 lifetimes.